Hello everyone, my name is Lawrence and I would like to welcome you to the great island of Kauai. I landed here yesterday after a 5-hour flight and just finished going to the beach. I can't wait to finish my speech and go surfing, swimming, and snorkeling. Those are just some of the hobbies that I look forward to telling you all about. Today you will discover who I am and get a view into my day-to-day life. I'm sad to say that this isn't where I live, but it would definitely be a dream come true. For 8 awesome days, I get the opportunity to hang out in paradise. Now, I'd like to share a little bit about who I am. This is important for you to know because it's a chance for us to connect, and perhaps we have something in common. My presentation is a glimpse into my life, and it's a way to share how I got here. Given that we're all part of an online public speaking class, I value the opportunity to connect with you all. Hi, my name is Lawrence, and I'm qualified to speak because these are a few of the experiences I've had in my life. You will hear details about my upbringing, my hobbies, as well as where I'm heading in life. Before we get started, it's important for me to share with you that I am a huge nerd, so if you have any similar interests to the ones that I mentioned, feel free to reach out. I would love to talk shop. Let's get started with my upbringing. I was born in Modesto, California, a farm town in Central Valley. I always tell people that if you're driving towards Modesto, you'll smell it long before you see it. I lived in Modesto until I was about 7 years old, and we left sometime after I finished first grade. My father worked at Hershey's and the Jelly Belly factory at the time, but when they shut down the production plant, they laid off all the workers. I grew up with bowls of candy, chocolate, and cookies all around the house. As you can imagine, I had quite the sweet tooth. Once we moved though, I was sad to see all my candy stashes go away. Now that you know about my upbringing and frequent trips to the dentist, let's move on to my hobbies. I grew up playing with toys like Legos, Hot Wheels, and the Snap Circuit game. I feel like that's what made me who I am. I knew about cars, electricity, and how to assemble stuff long before I could do math like multiplication and division. These interests turned into my current hobbies of working on cars, 3D printing, and rocketry. I started working on cars first with my 90s Ford Bronco, then to my Ranger. My brother started racing his car, and I wanted to do the same. I'm currently building a 1974 Ford Pinto and a Fox Body Mustang. Next month is my autocross race, and I plan to be there. In high school, I had a remote control Dodge Viper, and after I broke a part of the chassis, I learned that I could remake it in CAD and then 3D print it. So that's what I did. Each time I broke something, I would just remake it and keep going. In the summertime, I would visit my family, and one year my grandpa bought my brother and I a model rocket kit. We built them and then launched in a nearby field. I was just so amazed at how high they would go and how easily they are to build. Speaking of summer, I also like to wakeboard and surf, so I'm looking forward to finishing my presentation and catching some waves. Now that you know about my upbringing and my hobbies, let's see how both aspects of my life have shaped my future goals. I'm 23 years old and working towards a mechanical engineering degree. With this degree, I would like to work as a defense contractor or start my own manufacturing shop. I've been a CNC machinist for 4 years now and continue to work part-time during school. Along with classes and my manufacturing job, I also work for Mesa at the Reading main campus. I help run the Makerspace and am a part of the Rocket Club. On the weekends or in my limited free time, I work on my cars or help my girlfriend's dad with his business, which is heavy equipment repair. This summer, I'm taking classes, working construction, and scheduled to be called out by CAL FIRE in the event of a wildfire in the area. If you would like to hang out, I'm either at the college, under a car, or in the middle of a forest. My friends and family have all learned that I'm horrible at responding to messages on time, and that I'm always doing something new. Well, let's see. You've learned about my upbringing, my hobbies, and where I'm headed in life. You've also learned that I'm very busy and hard to track down, but that I love to see my friends and family as much as possible. I want to thank you for your time as I've talked about myself for a while now. Hopefully, you've gotten a chance to learn about me. If anything I've said interests you, please reach out, and I'll probably get back to you in a day or two. Maybe. Anyway, thank you for listening.